Hi there, my name is Tyler Harris, and this is my assignment for week 2 of Coursera um, music production course. So my assignment is about 10 minutes long, but that's about as much as I needed to get everything in there. So um, yeah, I think it was time well spent. Uh, Aside from that, thanks for evaluating my project. Um, and good luck in the course. Thanks. To mark my assignment. Okay, so first we'll cover trim, separate, crossfade, and merge. So to separate first, you just click on where you want to separate, and then you press S, and that will separate the sound file into two portions, I guess. And then you can separate them into tracks. These are tracks. So that's separating. And then trimming is you just go up to the edge of the sound, and then you look at the double-sided arrow there, and you can just click and drag back and forth, and that will trim it. Now crossfades. Okay, so when you separate something, it will automatically, let's zoom in here, it will automatically, it's set on it right now to, oh sorry, actually it will not make crossfades automatically. And so if we want to manually make a crossfade, here's what we do. We go like that. You just go up to the corner there and you see the thing, the cursor change to that, and then you do the same on the opposite side, and that is a crossfade. And then you can change the shape of the fades by right clicking and looking at it like that, so you can change it however you want. And there's also the option of having it automatically crossfade if you separate a track. So if you want it to automatically crossfade when you separate one into two different sounds, here's how you do that. So you go to Options, and then you go Preferences, and then you'll go to Media Item Defaults under the project thing, and click on that, and then on the very top checkbox, create automatic fade in, fade out, and click that, and then zoom in here, and when you separate here, it will automatically crossfade, and you can adjust it if you want, or change the look of it. Okay, and then we'll do merge here. Okay, so let's zoom back out here, and okay, so say we wanted to put these all back together, then we would just select the first one, then press Control, and you select the rest of the ones that you want to put together, and then right click, and that's called gluing in Reaper. So you just press Glue Items, and it will glue them back together into one file again. Or you can use it to interchange parts, from different takes or whatever. So that's merging right there. Okay, now we'll do grid, zoom, and cycle. Just go over what those things are. Zoom is, you can zoom in or out like I was doing just now. And so you can do that a few ways. Like you can press the plus and minus on the keyboard, and that will zoom in or zoom out. That's minus, that's plus. And then you can zoom in only horizontally, so you go like that, Well, actually, that will zoom out. But you can just pull that along and that'll zoom all the way out. Or you can zoom in. You can do that vertically as well. Or over here on the right, you can zoom in here with those buttons. So there's quite a few ways to zoom. What's the next one? The grid. Okay. So here the grid is, what we'll do with the grid is, this is the grid here on the back. It denotes like a quarter note, say, or whatever it is. And so you can change the grid options. And so the way to do that is go options and then go to the snap grid menu. And then you can say show grid, or you can uncheck the box. And so that'll turn it off. And then if you want to, okay, so if you have the grid enabled and you if you move your sound, it'll move to the next bar automatically if snapping is enabled. So you can disable snapping by clicking here or in the menu. So then when you move it, it won't attach to any bar, for example. Okay, next up we'll do cycle, markers, and name and color. Okay, so like that. Okay, actually with the grid as well, okay, there's options for the grid. So you can go to the grid settings and it'll show, you can say grid line spacing 1/4 of a note, or you can make it 1/16. But that's subject to the minimum of 8 pixels. So if you want it to show more definition, you'll take it down to 4, and then you'll see more lines here, or 2. If you want 1/32, will show many lines. So that's one other thing about grid. Okay, cycling. So here's how you select the section you want to cycle. So you just click and drag, and then whatever portion you want to cycle, and then press your toggle repeat button on there, or R on the keyboard, and then you can just press play, and it'll just repeat that loop. And then naming and coloring, and markers as well. Okay, so insert. Okay, so how you do a marker is you go marker, insert and marker, and so here's the marker right here, and so you can edit the marker. And so you can name it. So if you wanted to, this was the verse, and you can call it the verse. And you can change its ID number. Looks like a 3 or whatever, and you can set its color, whatever color. And you just go with that verse there. Okay, so you can color the track. So you go track, and then you go track color, and you can set to custom color. So that's the color it's on right now, so you can just go OK, and that's the color right there, and then you can rename it to whatever. Yeah, you can rename this as well if you want, although that's not, there are different things there. Choose that, and that is naming and coloring. Okay, so that